Good morning, guys. This is Robin from Trade the Moment. It is January 31st, Sunday. We are setting up swing trades video for you guys. These are swing trades for the week starting February 1st, Monday, a fresh trading day and the first day of the month. Now, I want to just touch base for a moment on swing trades for last week and swing trades for the future. When we recommend a trade long or short, and we do that on a Sunday in the morning or in the afternoon when we release the video, we don't know if the market's going to open higher or lower, naturally. So when they open higher for long, you use the first 5-minute closing bar. So you go to a 5-minute chart, you go to, and you go to the first bar, like this particular Microsoft on, this is Friday, not Monday, but this is Friday, but the example here is the first 5-minute bar, the close of it, that's the entry. So if you're long or short, that is the entry. So we'll go back to last week's swing trades. We had issued 4 of them: Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Pfizer. 2 potential shorts that we were watching, General Motors and Ford. The video was posted. You can find it on YouTube. So Microsoft, what we did with Microsoft is we used the first 5-minute bar on all these stocks: Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, and Pfizer, and it was the close of the first 5-minute bars. We were positioned, we liked 4 of these companies short. These companies all opened higher Monday. So if you look at Monday, I'll open these up a little bit. If you look at Monday, it's right here. They opened up, gapped up high in Microsoft from the close of Sunday of 225.95, gapped up to, we took the first 5-minute bar, so the close there was 229.18. okay, and it came in, just stay focused on the day. The day is right here. So the market opened up extremely higher and then reversed extremely lower. It closed out okay, Microsoft, but the money was made if you will go to the swing trading room on Discord app. We have a Discord app, Trade the Moment. Go there and look at swing trades. And I'll take you there for a moment. This is what the room looks like. These are the channels, swing trade. These are free channels to the public. You have market preview, you have upgrades, downgrades, you have penny stocks, trading room, options, swing trades. So swing trades, if you go to Microsoft, you'll see we covered the short at 225.50. That was posted in the room. We didn't wait to the end of the week. We acted. If you were in the room, you would have gotten an update right away. So Microsoft closed at 231, but we covered right here. It was an excellent opportunity at 225.19 from a short of 229.18. So this was a $3 and change move, 360, whatever it was. This was a wonderful move right here. The next stock was Facebook. Again, the same thing. If you go back to Monday, it opened up from a close of 274, went all the way to 280, but the first 5-minute bar was 279.88, and we closed at 273.60. Even though the low was 271.50, we closed at 273.60. This again was posted in the room Monday. Facebook cover short from open 273. The first 5-minute closing bar. So that was a very good winner. That was 6 and change. We'll go back to the next stock was Amazon. Amazon was insane. It opened up, it gapped all the way up to 33.48. That was where we put the stop in, where we put the short in. The first 5-minute bar was the high of the day, believe it or not. It was 33.48. So the short was 33.48. That stock was covered at 32.80, which was the low. 32.80. That made, if you go to the room, post it again in the room, that was a $68 winner. $68 winner. Cover at 32.80, $68, monster winner. This was posted in the room. All 3 were winning trades. Pfizer didn't do nothing. We were waiting for a trigger point on Pfizer. Pfizer didn't trigger yet. It triggered the next day. And Pfizer's still in play. I think it was 36.15. We'll check the room momentarily on it, and we'll see what the short is. Pfizer, we have to go back to the video. I believe it was 36.15. Stock is still alive. It's still a short trade. And it's actually on this week short. We touched base on General Motors and Ford, saying they were both setting up for a short. Okay, we didn't get the opportunity. The market pulled in Monday and pulled in every day. So we didn't post this as a winning trade. We liked it as a watch. Our intention was to short this because it got a little far ahead of itself. Look at the weekly, and Ford did the same exact thing. Again, we didn't get any short positions on this. It didn't give us opportunity. It just happened. The markets opened up higher Monday, and then they came in. But it did give us opportunity. If you look in the room on Microsoft, Facebook, and Amazon, and if you go to all three of those, you'll see they were all winners. Microsoft, Facebook, and Amazon, 3 for 3. You can find this on the Discord app. So let's move forward now, and let's talk about this week's swing trades. There is some opportunity out there. I like Facebook. We'll start out with. I like Facebook. It's maybe not the perfect trade yet, but I like Facebook, and I like it strictly because it's coming right to its 200-day moving average on the daily. Facebook is explosive when it does this. Bang! You seen last time it hit this? Okay, last time it hit this, it closed at 244, and the next day it had a high at 253. This is $9. Even if you didn't have anything to do with this is 40-something dollars. But this is $9 from a close here to the next day. In 2 days, you had a closing price of 261 from 244. So as you see, this is explosive. This is $17. So we like Facebook. We think they're pulling. If you look at the 20, it's kind of flat. Stock has been above it all along. You have to go back a long time to find the stock below it. That's when it was falling apart, and then it was rallied right up through it and didn't stop. 195 did not stop, hit as high as 300. So I like Facebook at this level. I don't like that it's red on the day, but the market pulled in, and I'm thinking this is a good opportunity to get involved in Facebook. Okay, so that's one down. We have McDonald's, another stock. You're getting an opportunity here, I believe, wholeheartedly. Okay, I don't like the slightly declining 20, but I do like support on this stock. This is a great level for support right there. About 206. That's support. The stock's at 207.80. See what happened when it went below the 200 day? 203. 203 closed 211. 207.01. This is an $8 move in today. Came down after 2 straight red days, was red on the day, the third day, went to its 200 and smacked right back up to 207 when as low as 203. This is a $4 reversal from the low. It closed green on the day. Volume was good. This stock looks very good for a long. This is an excellent entry. You may be a day or two too soon if the market continues to sell off. We're going to make another video after this on the technicals of the market and sectors in the market. So for this video, we kind of like as a swing trade McDonald's strictly because it hit its 200 day. It had plenty of support right in this range here at 206. It hit 203 because the day became totally bad. It was down 620 points the Dow, and for those of you who are unaware, but McDonald's is a Dow component. So when the Dow was down 600, they were down as much as 203. They closed 207. They put a reversal in on its 200 day and right at support. McDonald's is number 2. We'll move on now to International Paper, IP. IP's got a rising 20. It's got a rising 20 on the weekly, about to go right through its 200 day. This, I can't tell you how explosive this could be. When a stock breaks its, when a rising 20 breaks the 200, I like to see the 200 rising as well. But nonetheless, it's a little flattish to down. But the 20 is rising, about to go through it, and the stock is pretty much on a high right now. Okay, this stock is been basing here. I'm looking for this stock to break 52 and just explode. I like the stock longer. I think the stock goes much higher. I think the stock gives you plenty of opportunities to make money. So you got IP is number 3. Let's see what else is on the list. SRNE is another good long. SRNE. I know it looks a little wild. Let's shorten up on this. You got 200 days, you're above both. You got your 20-day on the daily and weekly, both moving up. You got a stock that gapped up here and based. Gap down this morning, took out kind of the prior day's low, but then the next day reversed, and what did it do? It came right past 110.50 and took out the high. This day was an explosive day, put a top in here, short-term top, I believe, is 1703. Then went inside right here, but took it out here. I believe if the market wasn't that negative, the stock would be much higher. I like this stock here, and I'm going to use here as a stop. Right here, we're going to put a line on the low of this day. So this is a good entry here, and the stop of this stock, SRNE, will be 1176. So we like this for an entry with a stop of 1176. This stock's going to give you about $1 and change risk. You got $1.07, I believe, risk. So this stock offers a lot of opportunity here. I think it can get back up to its high and make new highs. I like the way the stock's recovered. It's done this before here. It pulled in sharply and built a nice little support. Built some support here. And then it had a little resistance here, $9. Well, it broke through 9. I don't like the price. But look at the inside day and look at that Friday. It actually took the top of this. And then the market it subsided to the market. It just came in. It just came in a little bit. So I like this and use 1176 as the stop, I believe. Let me see. The bottom of this is 1176. That's correct. So that's the stock. That's the stop. So you got Facebook, McDonald's, IP, SRNE, and we're going to move to, I believe, 2 more. Let's go to MR. Here's a stock that's been riding its 9. It's been constantly going up. Here's a stock, if you look at it on the weekly, above its 200. You got 4 straight weeks up. It made a high, and then it came in with the market. Call it profit taken. Call it just a negative market. It's coming into 20. Okay, is there more room to come in? Absolutely. We want to be careful with this one because it's so far away from this 200, but it's got a rise in 20. Again, like I had said earlier, if the 20 is rising past the 200, the stock is worth, as far as I'm concerned, it's worth a little bit of risk. So I don't want to put too much risk on this stock because I don't like the fact that on the weekly, you have a big gap here that it can be filled. This thing can fall down to 8 and change, but nonetheless, I do like the support on the 20, on the daily, and the rising on the weekly. I'm going to take this and recommend a stop somewhere at 1182. So we're going to put a stop on this price at 1182. Let's find it and show you what the idea is. It's pretty much these pivots down here, the low, and looks kind of saying this is maybe support. So again, 1182, we kind of like it. Not much risk involved. You may pay a little more for it. You may even get it a little cheaper Monday. If it opens up and it's red and the first 5-minute bar is below 1182, don't touch it. So 1182 is the stop. If you open up and the first 5-minute bar, you can't enter on the open. You have to wait for the first 5-minute bar, the flip of it, to be more accurate. And if that's below 1182, pass. If not, that's going to offer nice risk reward. And last long is VERE. Here's the stock we like, long. It's rising up each and every week. It's consolidating and going higher. It's putting higher highs in here, higher high here, higher high here, higher low pretty much. So you got higher highs, higher lows. It's got some wicks up here, but it's fine. This I think is 36.90. Will come down to right about here, this pivot. So there's the pivot. That's what we had in mind when we marked this one out, and that's where we're looking at a stop. I think this stock is healthy right here. This used to be resistance. You see resistance? You see resistance? Well, resistance becomes support when you break through it. So it broke through it, and then it came back, and it went higher, support. Then it came to it, and then it went higher, then it came to it. So with that thesis in mind, we like this stock with a short right here, with a stop right here on support. So we like this as a long, and there's your support. Your support is right there on that mark, which is the old resistance. Bang, bang. That's resistance. Now support. Long, stop at 36.90. On the short side, there are 3 stocks on the short side. One is GRBX. This we like as a short. We got a decline in 20. You got a rise in 20. But there's plenty of downside to the 200. So this one you have to be a little careful with. This is worth it from a risk-reward perspective. You approximately, I like it if it can trigger below a break here. So if you can get involved in this with a break, it has to break by 1895. This low has to break here. And you can use this as a stop. So we'll go over the numbers right now. So we like it if it breaks the bottom of this pivot at 1895. And we like it as a short. And we will cover at 2050. Somewhere right about there, guys. About right there. So we would, if it comes in on a bad market, or if it just don't perform or behave right, and it comes in and breaks 1895, this is a short with a stop above 2050, but it must confirm, it must break 1895 or it's no trade. Next is AUPH. There's another stock we like short at 1595. Okay, so it gaps up, explodes, and then does a reversal. Stock ran into a lot of resistance here and here. Then gap down, tried to take the gap, which it did, but now it looks like it's full. Again, only like this stock at $15.95 right here. Market opens up higher, it don't come in, it's not a trade. If the market opens up higher and it comes in and it breaks $15.95, well, you guessed it, it's a trade. It's a trade right here at $15.95. If it comes in and then rallies and doesn't take it out, not a trade. Once it triggers at $15.95 or below, we're going to use a stop of $17.37. And that will be the top of this pivot. I know it doesn't give you much, but we don't want too much risk. This says $1.42. $15.95 if it triggers to the short, cover at $17.37. If this stock rallies at any point before it triggers at $15.95 coming down, if it rallies and takes out $17.37 and then comes in, it's no trade. If this stock takes out, or any stock takes out the stop price, it's not a trade no more. It's a void. So again, it's got to take out $15.95 without taking out a high of $17.37 to be a live trade. And Pfizer, as we spoke about last week, this stock hit its 200 and just keeps bouncing off it. This stock does have a lot of support. I have it as a short last week. I'm going to continue it this week. I'm not saying this stock is going to hold. I'm thinking it's going to break through this and backfill. Okay, there's a lot of stocks in this space that are doing much better. Lilly in particular, LLY. But this stock has not performed well. It hit it, and I think eventually it breaks through here and really starts to come down to $31. That's where I'm looking to cover this. $31.70 or high, a little higher. But this, I think, is a short. Naturally, you got to stop in place. And I'm not sure if we had one last week, but we do now. It's $37.89. So we will put a stop here at $37.89 and make it official. We have a stop in place. We didn't have it, I believe, on last week's spring video. We just kept it as a short if it broke, I think, 36.15, which it did. And it's grinding lower. That's your stop. I think we can get down to somewhere around 31, 70, 80, 90, 32. So this is another play we have. Here's a couple of trades like we spoke about earlier. Facebook, we like it. It's just kind of hard to put a stop on. So I mean, I like that it's coming down to its 200, but where do you put a stop? This ain't enough. This is not enough as a stop down here at 44. It's too far away. You can put it here, but from 257 to 244 is $13. So as a long-term core holding, I like Facebook. I just don't have an entry for it. I mean, it's got what I like as a long-term trade. Hitting its 200, pulling back on the bid market, and it looks like it's right. But it's very hard to put a stop on Facebook. And McDonald's as well. Very, very hard to put a stop on McDonald's because these stocks don't have places you could put stops so easy. Where you're going to come down to here, it's 200 day at 182, it's 207. I can't put stops 10% away, okay? Even though it's a swing trade. As a core trade, you can. So Facebook, I like a lot. I like McDonald's a lot. They're in the early part of this video as a swing trade. But again, keep in mind, stops are very, very important where you have them. If you put them in places where you could take $2-3 risk, but technically, it's not a high percentage trade. It'll blow right through it. So, you know, to have a high percentage trade, you need to have a realistic stop. And then you can come up with a high percentage trade. If you put $1 or $2 or $3 stop on a Facebook or a Microsoft or an Apple, it's not a realistic stop. You're not going to have a 65% win rate. You're not going to have a 60%. You probably won't even have a 50% win rate. There's so many times you'll be stopped out. Even when the trade becomes a winner, you would have stopped out. So McDonald's and Facebook are the exceptions to this video. I do like them. I just don't have a reasonable stop to put in place. But they also, core trades I did without a doubt, which is a longer term trade, McDonald's and Facebook. So that's where we are today, guys. All the best in trading, and catch me on the Discord. I'm be in the room every day during the week, and we will have a YouTube channel coming in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be doing live in the morning for an hour to an hour and a half, a couple days a week. That's a live YouTube stream that we'll have, I think, in like maybe 2 to 3 days a week to start out with. That will walk you through trades that we're making in the room. But in the meantime, you can go to Discord, go to my website, www.tradethemoment, and there's a button there you can launch right to Discord. You go to Discord, type in Trade the Moment, locate us, and feel free to use any of the channels that are available for free for all. Okay, guys, thank you, and lots of luck this week.